When I tell people things, I tell them that I'm not motivating you because I don't have time. If you come here and I say there's something wrong with you, I'll not tell you that if you can dream it, you can achieve it. I'll tell you that life, everybody have problem. Everybody. So this is your own. It depends on. I'll help you. I'll give you. Some people that are this thing.
Okay, what if the person comes and opens up that? Mama,
the problem is hunger.
It depends on how much the money is. It depends on how much your problem is.
But you said you are shooting yourself now. You said
no.
Whenever you see that it's billing like this.
I didn't say everybody. There are some people that want just like LGBT. They have money. They want to use your own money to top their money. There are people like that too. Very strategic.
Okay.
If they collect 2K from you, collect 2K. That's 10K.
And it's your gender that actually do that.
Exactly.
Wow.
Yes, now.
Yes.
So
yes, now. Today we're looking at an issue that's very important to young people, the issue of social media and productivity, and whether social media, usage of social media is creeping into their productive time and reducing their productivity as young people generally.
Okay, so as we start, let me throw this question out. On average, how much time do we spend on social media each? It's not a trap question. It's just
spend
on average.
Let's start with Audrey.
2 hours 22 minutes on average.
I mean
you.
I don't track it, so I'm just assuming that.
That's why I was saying that. I know you don't track it, but at least you have to guesstimate it.
My estimate is according to that. So 2 hours 22 minutes. Yes, now. I don't track it now. Yes, now. Okay,
it's always
no. You should have an idea of the number of time you spend on the. I think it's difficult for us to differentiate between the number of time the time we spend generally on the internet and on social media. So if we can only look at it from, say, the internet.
Okay, so like if you have to say social media, like how much time would you? What exactly is social media?
Social media like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and all that. Snapchat. These are social media.
LinkedIn.
LinkedIn is social media. Quora, WhatsApp, another.
What about Slack?
Slack is more like a workspace. You don't meet new people on Slack now.
That one is connected to the internet.
Yes, you use it. Yeah.
Okay.
Slack's not like a workplace. So, but if I'm reading an article on, say, CNN, I'm reading the news, or I'm watching football and all that, that's time I spend on the internet. Not actually. But social media.
I'm reading an article on
Quora. You know, Quora, most of the articles are usually by individual accounts, not like actually coordinated. You can post today and not post till the end of the world, and nobody's going to hold you.
No, some company has accounts on Quora and they post the way they post on their regular blog.
Well, it's difficult, but I think Quora is a social media platform.
So he was asking, so why? How
much time do you spend?
He's spending
same as now. 2 hours
22 minutes.
You guys are not.
No,
I can actually track it. So on the average.
Good, you guys are.
On the average.
Really.
Yes, 2 hours 22 minutes. Let's see, approximately. Let's just.
3 hours. According to Google research, 3 hours. Okay, you use 3 hours. Me is 2 hours 22 minutes.
That's on social media, not on the internet.
Yes, now according to research, so I'm following it.
Okay. What about you?
I don't know. I don't keep
Maybe
track
like
of time,
9
but
hours.
I use WhatsApp a lot.
Okay.
I use WhatsApp a lot. Twitter is just for the gist. Like
How many hours?
Please, when you spoke about you gave your estimates. Let me break down my stuff. Thank you. Twitter, I just go there for the gist. Instagram to post pictures, but I use WhatsApp a lot. So maybe like 3 hours or more, or 4.
Okay.
But not like constantly.
Okay, not straight.
Not straight. Not straight.
No, it can't be straight.
It can't be straight now. We spend 4 hours straight.
All right, so which leads to my own next question is this: on if that's the case, why exactly do you use Why exactly do you guys use social media? Why?
Like I said, for me, Twitter for the news, like that Shola news yesterday.
I don't know.
I don't know. What are you guys talking about?
You mean you don't know Shola?
I don't know now. Doctor doesn't know. I don't know too.
I don't like the fact that you are being
Slippery.
no, not being slippery,
Corny.
being deceptive, being corny. Yeah.
Right.
No, at least
Yes, because you were the one that explained everything to us yesterday.
the audience.
True.
What you should have said is, can we explain to the audience? Not
Yes,
to
not that you
not
don't
say
know.
no. I don't know.
No,
You have to decode that.
you are not being truthful.
That's what I'm going to. You have to decode
It's not good.
Shall
I
I?
said that you are not being
Wait,
truthful.
Shola, yeah, can you?
What they say or what
What he said, quote him.
what he said.
Yes,
Yes.
you're the one that was
Then-
explaining
yes,
to us.
from what he said,
Explain
yes.
to this guy.
Yes.
Explain to me.
Yes, it was the one that even brought it to my notice.
Yeah.
I'm just like, wow. Are you serious? You don't know Shola? Wow.
Okay.
So Shola is one boy on Twitter like that is always advising men.
How to become alpha male.
Don't be a sim.
Don't be a
Or just
don't
mentor.
don't give women
Wait,
money.
I don't understand. Why you guys are just taking shots at him?
I don't know.
Or just
Yeah.
mentor.
He has put himself in that position.
I won't simp for my girlfriend. So
I
if she
can't
wants
give
to go,
anyone,
let her go.
this and that. So
Sir.
that's what Shola
This-
does on Twitter.
He shifted the conversation, please.
Gunshots have been fired here. We have to go down this. We have to go down this road.
No, yes, sir, yes, sir.
We have to,
So
we are going down this road. Oh, yeah.
Audrey's mentor wrote a book.
What?
When we read
How to be a good man. How to be
how to be
a well-respected man. Something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah.
So it was even Audrey that read the summary of the book to us.
And after I published the book, he said that for those who are treated by his book, want a one-on-one session with him. That a 30-minute one-on-one session costs $200, and that was that was why a lot of people were saying, $200 for 30 minutes one-on-one session.
Somebody said that.
One guy said, money I will use to order 150 Ibadan guests.
Wait. 150 what?
Ibadan girls.
I actually laughed about this stuff and I didn't realize what I was laughing to. So please strike that laugh.
He said that money we used to order.
Somebody said that you cannot finish that 30-minute session and not eat his work.
And not eat his work. What does that mean?
That's all $200. If I pay $200 USD, that's all I will sleep with. Auntie cannot see anything.
What is it?
It's free advert you are doing for the guy.
No, you're not doing free advert.
The guy is your guy now.
It's your guy now. You should be happy while we're doing free advert for him.
That's my guy.
Audrey even finished the guy. The guy couldn't even
Write
make
a good
composition
about.
on it. Yes,
If you read
I-
that summary,
I am. To be precise.
I am.
Audrey will summarize the book for us later.
Yes,
He will go and buy it. So he will buy
And
it.
even
Yes, nah.
there was a time I was given one particular book for free self to read. I never finished the book. The guy is now putting 5K on the book, and he cannot even his acknowledgement. He cannot.
personal section $200.
So we're saying how much time do you spend on social media?
I think I cannot differentiate
What
the
do
time
you
I
do
spend
exactly on
on
social media?
the time I spend on social
And what
media
do you
and
do
the
exactly?
time I spend on the internet. So
And
I can
what-
say I spend a lot of time on the internet.
This guy is trying to be dubious.
No,
I'm not
you
being
are the
dubious
one
now.
who is dubious,
If I-
and then you
yes.
think everybody is like.
If I responded that way, you know they would have come for me. See the way just took the question.
But he was right. He
Yes,
said
nah.
it.
Why are you?
Sometimes I can be reading something on
See.
BBC or on the Guardian. Then a WhatsApp message comes. I move to WhatsApp. Then I do what I have to do. I come back. So I spend a lot of time on the internet generally. A lot of time. My data is always on.
For the same thing for me.
Huh?
So if he says he spends 7 hours, so same thing for you too, Abi.
Everything for him, same thing, no.
He didn't say that, so same thing for me.
Then he spends a lot of time on internet.
What effect?
Way
Okay,
past-
so what exactly? Why is this a big issue?
Actually,
Well, I think
Why is it that because you're saying that I think the topic we're discussing is how social media affects
Productivity.
of young people.
yes.
And so why is that an issue?
Well, because students and even those working have, let's say teachers and those working have complained that social media is taking the time people are supposed to use to do other things like productive things and so on.
So it's a
Times
distraction.
that yes, like it's almost like a distraction now. It's not that it's not needed, but like I said, too much of everything is bad. When people spend too much of time on social media platform, it's distract them from what is productive and what is important to do. Teachers and employers have complained that time spent on social media distracts people, a lot of young people, from doing what's important.
everybody knows that now.
Yeah, everybody knows that. So what the is how we can should I say minimize that? How we can make sure that people can be productive and still enjoy social media. So I think that's where the discussion leads to, not just time spent on social media and if it's too much or it's too less.
Okay, so I'm thinking. Okay, so like you said, you could be going through BBN, right?
BBC.
And then, BBC, sorry. Thank you. CNN, BBC. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
And you get distracted and you go on WhatsApp.
Yeah.
Does that reduce
Your productivity.
your productivity that instant?
Sometimes if I'm working, if you might have noticed sometimes that when I'm in the office, I keep my phone in the room because I know that I can receive message anytime and I will like go and check. And sometimes by checking it alone, your mind is that I just want to reply to this message. Then you just flip to the other side of WhatsApp and you see status
So
and
you are
start
saying
viewing.
that you have not found a way to minimize the use of social media.
I have my
Keeping
own way
his
of
phone
is
aside.
keeping my phone far from where I work. Sometimes I think that's how I do it. Keep my phone far away from where I work. So when I'm done with my work, I just go and see everything rather than
So what's your own way of reducing it? Hey, why?
I think maybe he's already even distracted by social
No,
media.
I'm just trying to pick up some articles.
Okay.
That's what we are
So
doing.
what's your own way?
Mine, I don't joke with my phone. Like, so I keep it close, but I need to just get the work done. So I don't let it distract me. Even
Wow.
I keep my phone close.
And now it's so
Okay, this is what I do. Maybe if I have, let's say I want to get to do something, like I just pick like, okay, I need to be serious with this. I need to pick like 3 straight hours. I don't touch my phone at all. So, and during my let me say, I take a break. During my break, I can get to see whatever I want to see on my phone. So that's what I do. Like, okay, this thing is because sometimes it gets to distract me a lot.
So your phone is on silence always, have you?
Yes.
Notification on silence.
Yes, it's
Okay.
always on silent. And when I want to,
I'll take that for.
you check it now. It's on silent now.
For
So-
reasons that we know, we are in the studio.
I'll
Airplane
take
mode.
that.
Not because we are in the studio. It's always there. Have you had my phone ring?
Don't worry. Continue.
How many phones do you even have, by the way?
Just one.
Okay.
okay. What about you?
Oh, for me,
You've not figured it out.
not exactly. It's just
He doesn't have, so don't say anything.
No, it's not that I don't have.
Let's just skip it.
What I do is
The question
I
you had
reply
is
my
struck a
WhatsApp
chord. Do
messages.
you know what you?
Okay.
I reply my WhatsApp messages, but
Anytime they come up.
anytime they come up,
Yeah.
as long as it's important.
Yeah. How do you know it's an important message?
If you don't
from
open
the
it.
If you
person,
don't open it.
from the person.
That's the
You
thing
can
that you
tell
must
by
have
the
opened
names.
it.
No, I can tell by the names because WhatsApp for me is
So you are saying that anytime it pop-ups, anytime you
pick
open
the
it.
phone.
when I know that it is urgent.
No, you won't know when it's
people that
urgent
text-
now.
No, there are particular people that text
No,
me
if
and
you
I
Do you know
know
the
that
time
this
people
person-
text you? Like,
if
if you have 150 contacts on your WhatsApp, you don't know when any of them want to text you.
I know. Okay, my phone has been broken for how many days now? How many people did you see call me?
When your phone wasn't broken, that's conversation. Not when your phone is broken.
No. I'm making an instance. Could you please let me finish?
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
So, like, you can tell my phone has been broken.
You can't tell when someone is going to text you.
No, I can't tell when they are going to text me, but I can tell why they are texting me.
Yes, until you see the message.
Yeah, I check my messages regularly. When WhatsApp comes up and then you see Odun or something.
Yes.
When Odun texts me, I open Odun's messages.
Yes.
Because I know what Odun
that's
what she's trying to say. Is
so
that it can that don't discuss.
That I don't have time.
She's saying that if Odun texts probably 10 times, you decided for 10 times.
Odun can't text me 10 times. That's why I'm saying that.
Odun is one person now. You have
150.
5 out of, at least you have 10 important ones.
Yes, I have 10 important ones.
What she's saying is that
there are ones
she would ignore during work hours.
And I think that she's saying that she can be decided 10 times at the same work hour.
I didn't hear
that. People cannot text me the same day. You know, it's my phone. I know how it works.
Sorry.
No, it's not about sorry. I'm being realistic with you. Because I don't get it. So let's say that for a whole week, if I'm working on certain community projects, I already know people that will reach out to me that week. So I would reply them. But there are some people that when they text me, I already know what they want to say. So when I just see their name, I'll just leave it. But I reply my WhatsApp as ASAP, as much as I can. But then Twitter, I know that is very distracting. So I don't do Twitter. I don't do Instagram when I'm at work. But when I go in my room, I usually check the trend because I don't want to miss out on anything.
Shit.
Okay.
What
about you, Audrey?
I just turn off notifications. I turn off notifications.
You turn off notifications
for everything.
It's just like you off your data.
No, my data I just turn off notifications. So if it pops up, I won't see it until I open it. So
serious.
That's my own way. I think we can move on. Do you have anything to pick at?
No, I don't have anything.
Okay, so let's move.
You think people are really out to get you?
Does he distract you? Because they are
Doctor
age,
now,
I think they have to their age. They are specific.
Yes,
like
and it decreases as
it decreases as the age goes.
I probably think that my own biggest issue is not WhatsApp. My biggest issue is probably YouTube. Okay, I'll say my biggest issue is YouTube. So one of the things I try to do is I minimize YouTube usage. So when I'm driving, so then a lot of times when you see something you want to watch, I just put it to my watch later.
Okay, yeah.
So, and I also tend to watch YouTube at a high speed. A lot of times when I watch YouTube, I'm watching at 1.25, 1.5 times, because you find out that you can probably can hear faster than that. I usually don't open WhatsApp too frequently because you get a lot of babi and la waiting for you.
Yeah, that's.
I have a lot of I have folks that once I just pop up like this, next thing
just be you.
Yes, now I'll just even this morning I was surprised this morning for me to wake up and I saw that at 2:15 a.m. somebody had already sent a message. Please, if you are the person and you are watching this,
stop.
I'm not trying to castigate you, but you know, right now there's so much problems around the world. So my own social media usage is minimized because I know that when I get there, it's bills.
Yeah. I think WhatsApp, there's a measure for that, so you can become very, very anonymous.
So I off my read receipts. Now that I do on WhatsApp, I off it. So if you reply me now, I'm not obliged. You know if I've sent or not, so I can reply at any time.
But when you are online,
they wouldn't even know.
They won't know.
If you switch off your read receipt, they'll still when you are online to show that you're online.
No.
You can remove your.
But you can see. Yes, you can see. You can remove that. They won't know
you're online.
They won't know you're online.
So that's
yes now.
Is that GB WhatsApp?
No, even on normal WhatsApp.
That's what I switched to that mode. I think December when they want kill me.
Urgent 2K.
How come you don't know?
You don't know. It's girls that actually do that.
Yes, now because they beat
because I don't have
guys
time
a lot.
for it.
No. You are the guys are always the
I don't know where it's
recipients.
found.
The billing.
Yes,
Of the
so
billing,
they
okay.
wouldn't know.
I mean, I don't know.
Yes, now you will not
just
know.
off everything.
If somebody asks me for money, I'll open the message and I'll not reply. And you'll see that I've opened it. You'll not be saying, "Hi, are you there? Hello, are you there?"
You call me a sadist.
If you come
You call me a sadist.
No,
exactly,
you
so
say, "Hi, are you there?
And you are
Hello,
that
there?"
cold.
I'll
You
not
just
Are you
snub the
there?
person, and you won't feel it. What if someone snubs you?
No, why will you be asking me for money?
Why?
Okay. So let's go down this right now. So basically, what you're telling me is that are there people you've spoken to that you have told that if they have any problem or any issue, they should reach out to you?
Then Nadia, yesterday she was pacing around my workspace. I'm like, "Don't worry, mama, you know, I'm there for you.
No, that's different.
So there are people you've told that you are there
Not
for you.
financially.
And as soon as they send you,
moral support.
and as soon as they send you whatever, next thing you just go off.
Doc,
Like,
I'm specific. When I tell people, I don't like stress. So,
Okay.
what I say is, so I would like for you to know that however way I can help, however not financially,
However is a broad term.
No, I used to put not financially.
other areas have been aside
Other
finance.
areas.
Okay, I get it.
So if you're not texting,
That's a strong.
I listen
They should have to lean on.
See, let me tell you, the problem of many people is not even all these things, all this moral support you want to give.
Yeah.
Just give them money.
that's
So they are saying other areas.
Money is a very effective moral support.
Yes, exactly.
I beg, I say, can I send my, I'll open it. I'll not, sometimes I'm very straight. I'm like, don't send it. Why are you sending your
Are you
account?
sure?
No, then I check my chat history when I collect my phone out. See, there was this one girl. I
That
was
you're
still
still
listening to.
you wanted to send 30K to someone.
That's my best friend. She wants to get something for me. Anyways, there was this girl that was chatting me. She was like, dollar has increased. So she now bought one market. Now that dollar has increased, what was my own concern now? There's nothing that should not call me in that voice note to, hey, mama, big amigo.
Oh, they work with small doctor.
Yeah, but I'm a small doctor. I cannot fix anything. Me, you go, mama, you too.
so basically what you're saying is that when people talk to you like that, they're just doing
It's bobo.
it's just story or
It's
Abi?
bobo. They want to bobo.
So you know.
Don't you think all this your words of advice you give people is just bobo too?
Short fire.
You're a silent killer.
When I tell people things, I tell them that I'm not motivating you because I don't have time. If you come here and I say there's something wrong with you, I'll not tell you that if you can dream it, you can achieve it. I'll tell you that life, everybody have problem. Everybody. So this is your own. It depends on I'll help you. I'll give you some people that are this thing.
Okay, what if the person comes and opens up that mama? Oh,
The
no,
problem is hunger.
It depends on how much the money is. It depends on how much your problem is.
But you said you are shooting yourself now. You said
no.
whenever you see
I
that
said
it's
there are
billing
some
like this.
people, I didn't say everybody. There are some people that want just like LGBT. They have money. They want to use your own money to top their money. There are people like that too. Very strategic.
Okay.
If they collect 2K from you, collect 2K. That's 10K.
And it's your gender that actually do that.
Exactly.
Wow.
Yes, now.
Yes.
So
Yes, now. If a girl asks you for 2,000, just know that she has asked like 10 guys for that same amount of money.
10 is very small. 20.
Yes, now. Girls are like very effective crowdfunders.
So
Fundraiser.
They will just ask, if they need 20,000,
Okay, so-
they might just say, let me just ask like 30 guys.
Okay, I'm going
And you'll be thinking that it's small money.
the current boyfriend, the ex-boyfriend,
the assistant
The man
boyfriend,
that
the
would
bestie,
the
the
toaster.
toaster, the crush.
Okay, anyway.
that's an entire spectrum of investors.
I hate to admit, but it's true.
It's
'Cause
true,
One of
yes.
my friends was telling me over the weekend that he met somebody. I hate to admit, but it's true.
The one
And
that
I
just
feel
collects
very
her number.
bad. And
And
then
showing
the
interest.
next thing she
Yes,
was
now.
like,
Yes, now. Very funny. One of my guys just.
say yes,
No, you know that.
Yes.
No, I'm not speaking about because me once I see a girl and you ask me for money, they turn off already because Yes, because I hate you having a leverage over me. So
The person doesn't have leverage. Now.
Doesn't have leverage.
Baba, you don't have the money. If you had the money, you would have.
I wouldn't even give. It's the truth. But I have a friend that is very handsome. So he uses that to date girls and he works in the bank. So
okay, that your friend.
I don't know. I shall have a friend. Works in the bank and when they come, he just maybe writes his number at the back of the teller and then fine boy, hot. Yes, now hot guy, very very.
So is he black or is he fair?
Very fair. You go strip if you see the guy. This one that you. Yes, now she once declared that I like.
Let's ignore
that guys now.
Let's ignore her for now. Let's continue your story.
So the guy will just drop his number and
who is your spec?
Like let me
who
see.
Is your black door? You have to do that. Look around. But that's not topic for today. Let's continue. You feel this description now, but that's not
so back to my story.
Okay.
So he would pen his number on the
teller.
Yes. So and then taking a sample, let's say like out of 100%, like 50% or 60% would give him a call back. Yeah. So now, so he's always busy at night receiving calls like. Yes.
That's where you learned your kidney from.
Learned what? I don't understand.
Do I
work with the bank?
The bank is close by. I can give you the address. So
no, it's the calling habit.
Of course, you will go now.
Isn't that unethical to do?
I wouldn't be a judge of that. So
let me just tell you this: that your friend there, your friend is playing with fire. I mean, you have not heard that don't piss where you eat.
Yeah. I think he takes it.
All he just needs is for one of the aggrieved girls there
to call the
come back. Not even come to man. She will come to the bank and in the bank you can start shouting and say that this guy raped her.
But that's true too. But he used to pick his own. Let me say, how would I put it? Let me be cultured. He used to that girl you like me. So from the look, that is.
See, let me tell you.
So,
you're trusting my gender.
No, I'm not trusting. What is it? Am I the one?
No, I'm just telling you.
But I think he used to study. Yes.
So now let me tell you something.
He left his work and was studying.
So that I can.
Let me tell you something. What happened to
I brought this so that I can because
until
now. That's why I said he takes a closer look.
Okay, closer look.
So until now I don't know, but thank God
about the banker issue. Yes. I'll tell the story of somebody like your friend, and I'll tell you the outcome.
Okay. All right.
Someone just like your friend, though. Person also worked in the bank. Person lived in the same building with me, and I know what the outcome. I'll tell you the possible outcome. I'll tell you the outcome of that story.
Should you meet someone that would be doing that?
You are saying a story. Just remind me so that you know what? Remind me so that I can follow up to that story about that particular guy. Bankers who's
their position.
Exactly. You're about to say something.
No, not since
No, you were telling a story before you came in.
I was?
Yes, you were talking about something. You said one of your friends, a female friend or so, and then he came in with his story.
Oh, the billing.
Okay, yes.
The billing.
So, honestly, I would have been on you people's side there, but my fellow females, I'm sorry, but young people should cut down the billing.
I
will just meet somebody. The guy says, you say hello, you're like, send me money.
No, it's even sub. They will come with sub.
Oh. That one not even come with sub. That one just says send me money.
At times, I wonder if they are orphans also.
No, I wonder if they are beggars.
Actually, no, it's not beggar. I wonder if they are orphans. That the beggar is good. Yeah.
Wait. See, you guys leave a comment. Why do you bill guys? What happened? I don't know.
Maybe they'll say, I want to chase the guy away. It's a lie, you being panic. Yes, no, I don't want. I have my boyfriend. I don't want. So I want to chase him.
This girl that was saying that.
What if the guy complies?
This girl was saying that if you want us to date, you'll be sending me 5K.
Yes, 5K.
There's one of 5K. There's one of 10K.
One said. Let me tell you the most disgraceful of all. One said, food is the only way to my heart.
Yes, sir. You be giving me like, she was specific that you be giving me food money.
Food money is for me.
Then I was wondering, is her dad dead? Like, you know, that what came to my mind. I'll give you food money. It was pathetic.
No sex. I think I saw that.
Okay,
no sex.
you will not. Okay, that one is not. That was even the second one. The first one that we saw was food money. The other one was that.
So Mumu go dey drop 5K.
The one was allowance. 10K allowance. You will not touch me. Of course, you shouldn't touch. What?
You buy clothes for
But
me.
that one, yes. If you are going out, you buy a gown for me, give me 10K, then I can get to date you.
You people should help me now. Up your game.
Like those
They
things.
don't
those
cover
things.
themselves in glory.
Please now, please. They are buying clothes. They don't
What?
want to take you out. They are still
It might be
buying
from
clothes for you
experience.
to
It might be from
now.
experience. You know, they might have learned that those guys, by the time it's between 2 weeks, they want to get their own. So you too, sharp, get your own. You know, people like that.
Everything is in politics. They call it quid pro quo, give and take.
Give or take. It's sharp. It's not. I want to say something.
So wait.
Okay. Yes.
Okay. So let me understand.
Please
so that I
talk
can
to
know
your
what to
gender,
tell.
please.
That's what I'm saying. So that I can know what to tell the people. So you people not like people that used to ask for money.
No, I'm not saying, but
you don't just meet me
Be me.
and start acting as if you don't have.
oh,
father.
acting like a less privileged.
Exactly.
That's the word.
At least class yourself.
Wow. Okay. They say you people should not be asking for money immediately. Later,
Almost, it's not you people. Almost all girls and those sitting with us too.
Yes.
About ask people.
No,
for
no,
money.
I'm not saying. I'm saying it's not we ask. You must have asked some people.
Better.
Our brother.
Yes.
You must have asked our brother now.
Yes.
Which brother?
Our brother.
I think that's why that Shola guy is even becoming popular.
Actually.
Let me tell you. I think it was a tweet I saw. I saw a tweet or so, somebody on us, a WhatsApp status, and the person put down. They said, "My brothers, that girl that is asking you to send transfer money, she's not coming."
Shit.
Yes, I don't know. Maybe because I'm a bit social.
And an experience. Okay. I think it's the father.
Yes.
And a friend of mine that I wanted to bring. He just met a girl.
Friend of mine is me.
No.
It's not me
Friend of mine,
actually.
it's not me. Do I work in a bank?
So,
I say me.
No, the illustration is about to give.
No, I
Yeah.
trust.
He said it's a friend of his.
It's kind of.
no, the friend of mine that I wanted to like. He just met the girl. I think someone hooked her up to him. So they're talking. The girl said that she lives in Abeokuta. The girl was like, probably should come for the weekend. So the girl was like, okay. The girl said that I'll cover your bills. So everything.
The way
You
you're
sat
saying
down
this
and
story, it sounds like you're talking from memory. The way you're talking as if I can just imagine you being the one talking.
No.
Story. Oji, this is story. It's you. Oji.
Let him finish his story. You know, do you know? Let me tell you. The way we will know that it's you is when you tell the story halfway, we'll complete the rest of the story.
Continue.
So what happened to your friend? So your friend said that you come and visit.
Okay,
And then we'll take the bills.
Disclaimer: the fund is not me, but you assume it's me. So he said, okay, that girl wants that I pay all the transport. So we sat down, like I was with the guy. The guy was telling me all this stuff. So we sat down. Then we did the calculation. But that's not from Abeokuta. At least you spend probably let's say this face cheap 1.5. Come.
So let me get it. So I don't understand. So you are with the guy when the girl said she's coming,
Yes.
and so you said that you and the guy had to sit down to calculate.
We calculate
How much
how
the
much
girl
girl
will-
spent for the weekend. So our calculation was like 5K upward. That if you manage it well, but it can't
I
be
don't
less than
understand
5K.
5K like how?
The guy goes thief fair, then she will come. Yeah,
You come from weekend and go.
Yeah, so thief
And
fair
then
go and come.
Ulster.
Yeah, you will start. So we all say that no, but just assuming that if you manage like it's Indomie that you air to,
Jesus.
it's 5 grand.
Story Oji. Story.
No, I'm totally serious.
Okay.
So we're like, Baba. Then I asked the guy, do I have any mission for this guy? Now, I'm just trying to think the way guys think. Because you asking bringing the girl from all the way, you know.
It's not to play 10-10.
You know, at times some things happen once.
Okay.
And once it's gone, it's gone. You understand. Yeah. So the guy said, I don't think I have. I'm like, well, it's good, but just calculate that 5 grand and
Give it to
just give it to your mom.
So what did I say now? I said, give it to
I forgot the girl.
So I'll give it to your mommy.
No, I'm not the one. No, what I would look at
Have you done that before?
me.
Yes.
No. I've not.
We wouldn't even come out clean because simple. We wouldn't even
It's
come.
alright.
Because I'm not the one. But
No problem.
But I think I have a friend too
We believe you.
that said
Hopefully.
he placed the call to a girl. Like happens to be is one of his side chick. Okay. And after during the conversation, the girl was like, that route that you are coming through, just buy spaghetti, and then he calculated it and spaghetti you're gonna pay 1.5 new. So the next thing my friend did was just switched off his phone.
Are you serious?
Yes, now I called back by I think around 11:30 that since my phone went off, Jerry, and there was no light. They better cover.
So guys are finding ways to avoid billing.
Yes,
They are becoming smarter. Yeah.
Yes, we are looking for ways because there's no money now.
Your gender, they have like less privilege.
Wow.
Okay, so back to that story. What I wanted to give you the feedback I want to give you on that, on the banker guy. 2 examples. One, you remember there was a particular issue of a particular banker in was it FCMB, who said that one of the secretaries or subordinates who was married to somebody else had 2 children for the guy.
I think it's FCMP,
Yes,
something like that.
It's FCMB. The guy has been
The guy accounted to the suicide.
yes, there's one
okay.
contest.
Yeah.
So
So you stop stranded.
you get, and one of the problems that guy had was the fact that the reason why it was believable was because that particular banker was in the habit of sleeping around. You get, so that's one. Second, while in training, I actually had someone that I lived in the same house with. In fact, the guy, what happened is the guy's bank was, let's just assume that somebody's bank is in Ikeja. Okay, so the guy had an apartment in Ikeja. Let's just assume the guy had an apartment in Ikeja. The bank was in Ikeja. Then on weekends, on Friday, he kept another apartment. Let's say he kept another apartment somewhere like at Iyanoworo.
Okay.
So the Iyanoworo apartment was just weekends alone. He would show up, and that was where I was living.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's Iyanoworo. I'm just using that as an example.
Yeah.
And Iyanoworo apartment was a love nest. So basically, this guy would. So when he's coming on a Friday night, he would always bring a babe. Every Friday he had a babe. So the babe would come. And I remember what I remember peculiar about him was that almost every weekend, guys always frying plantain. I just remember that about him. So I will remember. You remember walking. You walk past the kitchen, and I just remember I always saw a different girl, either in a bikini, not bikini. What do you call this?
Lingerie.
This lingerie or so, whatever. It was always a different girl frying plantain. I remember that. Okay. And so Friday night, the girl will come. When she's leaving on Friday, she will leave. Probably will go and drop her off at the bus stop or so. Then probably like an hour or 2 hours later, when he's coming back, I'll send that girl.
Wow. Short like
King move.
So by 12 o'clock, another girl is already in. All right. So that one would probably leave on in the evening. So the girl probably the 12 o'clock girl may leave like around 5 or 6, 9 in that evening.
Another one.
And that girl is around. So that one, the 9 o'clock one, on Saturday, would go along with him to church. Next morning.
As the main girlfriend.
That one would go along with him in church. You just say that on Monday morning you see him that people bathroom like this, let's go to church, and you just hear conversations. And then as soon as he got back from church, he won't come back with the girl.
Another one.
And that one has landed like this guy was like this guy was like the DJ Khalid
Another one.
of chicks. Another one. Do you understand?
We're right. King move.
So 4.
You see that you're
It's sweet. It's sweet to call it a king move. You understand? It's very, very sweet when you feel.
Checkmate him. Watch.
Until you get to, and the guy always used to brag. You know this kind of
course.
Yes, now.
there'll be pride. There'll be pride.
As it turned out, in that particular building that I stayed in, I probably was the only person who was calm.
And you were jacking. You were jacking. The guy was listening again.
And the reason why I was calm was not because me too, I did not want to, but I don't get mullah.
Yeah.
And I had some issues at that time that, let's just say that I had to be praying to God. Let me handle. So you know when you have a problem that has taken you close to God.
Exactly.
So he and the guy in the apartment too, it was like they were doing competition. So he had that guy. There was another particular guy in the apartment who used to that one work with Total. He worked with Total also. Back then, I think it was a filling station. I don't know if it was a filling station or distribution or so. That one had a house about maybe like 2-3 hours away from where we were staying. But he wouldn't go to his house. Monday to Friday, that one was in the apartment. And that one would leave on Friday night or Saturday morning to his own house. And so that one too, Monday to Friday, he too had his own
shift.
Not the guy was just the guy. That one he did not discriminate. You get people who are cleaning ladies. The guy would knock them. Attendants, petrol attendants would knock them. In fact, even got to the stage that one of the ladies that was living in the building, okay, was toasting her too. And then we'll be telling that one that, let me help you. Girl be like, I don't want to be helped. Okay, so back to our banker guy. The banker guy and this Total guy would have conversations consistently. And they kept having conversations that stuff, you cannot finish it. You just do your own. And you leave it. You get 4 girls every weekend. And I think it was extremely rare to see a different girl until one of the girls got pregnant for him. And that girl that got pregnant for him refused to terminate it.
Wow.
Queen move.
So when it was like almost 8 months, the guy decided, okay, he was going to plan a wedding. Sent Ivy to everybody. As people were preparing to go to the wedding, the day that the wedding was supposed to, that's why they told us that we should not bother that coming again. Why? So the girl is already in the hospital and she's delivering. And then that one started following him up and down. That one would stay with him where he was, come and stay with him over the weekend, and it was constant fights. And I can bet, because looking by the way the girl was compared to all the other girls that I had seen with him, I could bet that he did not like the girl. I knew he didn't like the girl. Right, but the girl had gotten, and so she was stuck. It was stuck with constant fights. So I saw that shift over a 4-year period. I saw the guy who was like the king of the jungle, and then finally got stuck with one girl that
he did not like.
Who I obviously knew that there is no way in this guy's mind that he would have ever stayed with this girl. And they constantly have fight. So point is if the guy keeps doing that, because eventually what's going to happen is this, and that's what's going to happen is when it comes to the issue of if he actually wants to have a stable marriage. So one of the challenges he will have is he would have had so many. It would have become every single time that a beautiful girl comes into the banking hall, every single time, he will not be able to focus on what he's doing as a job. His focus will be, how do I toast this girl?
That's correct.
You understand me? Every single time. And it gets to a point that people will notice now. What's his name? No, don't give me his name. Let's assume his name is
Jude.
And people will notice between people in the bank.
Yes, they must.
You know, there's this proverb they say that Anton Shagbo, which translates to mean that the person who is womanizing thinks that everybody in the neighborhood is blind. You get people they'll notice and they'll be okay, no problem. It's because we have lax laws across most countries in Africa. If it was in a place like Europe or so, that guy will be chilling in jail by now.
He'll be chilling.
I'm not joking.
Yes, they'll just say assault something. That's what they did to there's this senator in the US, Senator Franken. That's what they did to him. He was a comedian when he was in university, and they said he inappropriately touched a lady. That was like 30 years ago. When he became a senator, the guy came out publicly and accused him of.
The girl came back for the guy.
Yes, accused him of sexual harassment. He was forced to resign.
Shit.
So the things that your friend is doing, don't do once.
In the next 20, 30 years, you don't know how.
And there's a code that show me your friend. So let's not go there. Let's not go there,
That
bro.
one, I don't. But is it not your friend too?
It's our friend now. It's not just mine.
You can you? It's my colleague. So
You can see that everybody's. Let me tell you what they're just doing right
I
now.
understand.
They're just distancing themselves just in case in future if anything comes for you, they can say that.
He got you.
Even back then, it was my colleague.
And you tell me to come and cook noodles and you eat from the same plate. And me, I'm just your
No,
colleague.
I'm not denying you now.
No,
of
you
course, I
just
can't
did
deny
that.
you. We can't deny you. We can't deny you.
She said that he's your
We are
friend.
in this together. Everybody is here together. We are together. So
We are
we
together,
can't deny you.
Okay, thank God that we captured that.
Alright, so-
And then, but the good thing is I don't do such.
Of course.
I
Of
know,
course.
I know him. I know him.
We've gone so off topic, so let's get back. Let's just wrap up so that we can wrap up the show. So basically, the title of today's show has been
How social media influence
Productivity.
of young people. Yeah.
And then one needs to
We
be
touched on so many stuff actually.
Yeah.
and so we went off. We digressed a lot.
Yes, we digressed.
Digressed.
Okay, if we are to come back, we have we said that like for me, I said one way is that I keep my phone far from me when I'm doing something I consider very important and I don't want any distraction. I keep my phone very far from me. I think that's one way. People can set. There's something on the settings of social media app where you can set the time. You can check the time you spend on those apps regularly. If you see that you are spending too much time on them, you should
Yes.
take conscious efforts to reduce it.
And that's another thing is just the way those stores have been designed. Like if you look at the way it has been designed, is that they are good just to keep you.
Yeah, just to keep you there.
That's why
If you are
they.
addicted.
Discipline.
That's why there's endless
Yes.
scrolling. So the way it has been designed from scratch is that you can't get to the bottom.
Yeah.
There's no where
In
there's
fact,
no
before
limit.
you even get to the bottom, you see notification that more. Click.
So you can never get to the bottom. In fact, there was a time that they were doing that the it was then I read about it that the goal of the social media is not to compete with each other. They are competing with your sleep actually. They're not competing with your sleep. I know the meaning for someone to compete with your sleep.
Yeah, they take time.
Like they will just don't sleep. Just be
Another
scrolling.
thing is that people should set time when they use it. For example, if you work during the day, you can say, okay, perhaps by like 8-9 when I'm done with everything for the day, that's when I check.
But it
my
takes
social media.
discipline.
Yeah, it's discipline actually.
Yes, extraordinary
It's not just,
discipline.
I want to
Extraordinary
do it, I want
discipline.
that.
And Gen Zs don't have that. So
Yeah.
They just become
Young
so,
people. And this craze to be popular on social media, this craze to be a social media influencer and all that.
yes,
I think it contributes because you want to react to anything that's trending. As at when it's trending, when it's hot.
yeah, when it's hot.
Yes, you want to react. So and all the time there's always something that's trending.
And there was a search that was done that Gen Zs don't want to work 9 to 5.
Yeah.
They prefer to be social media influencers.
Yes.
They don't want. Yes.
Okay, so again,
They don't want to work for
what
them.
does a social media influencer do?
Well,
Some
that
that-
talk for another day. But
Yes, that should be a talk for another
they
day.
do a lot. They do a lot.
They do a lot.
They do a lot. But that's a talk for
Do
another
they
day.
influence you in any way?
They influence you now.
How?
Why are you pushing it to each other?
I asked you a question. You didn't
Exactly.
answer
They
the
influence
question.
you now. It's obvious that they influence you.
It has.
You watch
I
the
asked
movie.
you, do they influence you on a
Yes,
personal
no.
level? Do they influence
The
you?
movie, they influence everybody. You can't
No,
say.
speak for yourself.
Are you serious?
Yeah, speak for
They
yourself.
influence everybody now.
I don't
And
know.
apart of
You're
everybody,
not
so.
answering the question.
Question.
No, if I answer, it seems as if they influence only me. That's the goal. So I don't want to go in that direction. They influence everybody.
So, no, I'm asking you, do they influence you?
Yes, sir.
My dad is
It's
not.
trying to
My
carry
dad
on.
is not on social media. It's not on any social media platform. You can't say they influence him.
They influence you. They influence everybody that.
Do you
is on
think? Do
social
you think they
media.
influence my mom?
You.
Do you know the phrase that just came to my mind now?
What's the feeling?
The way in which they've been trying to get you to answer,
Actually.
and you've chosen not to answer. It's a phrase that came to my mind, and you may feel I'm a tribalist for saying it. So if you guys, for everybody who is Igbo, well,
That's what then they do.
he asked for it. The phrase that came to mind is Okoroma no good, no they drink, no go agree.
Of course.
All right, so a couple of things. So I will just do a bit of wrap up on this so that we can just end the show. It's important to focus on productivity because we live in a world where you are increasingly being judged not by how much time you spend working, but by the output, by the outcomes that you can create. And as a result, most of the work that we've done right now requires you to spend your time thinking through the decisions you'd have to make, the alternatives that you'll have to forego. And for that, it means that you need as much brain power as possible. It's also been proven that the more time you spend on multiple social media apps being stimulated there, your attention is broken, and it's extremely hard to focus on any task that requires a cerebral that requires highly focused brain activity and sit on social media, particularly for men. Women tend to have a much easier way to multitask, but for most men, it's extremely hard. As a result of that, you need to know exactly where your time goes, and it's one of the few steps that you can do probably is to put a monitor on your phone to track the apps that you are using and how much time you're spending on it. Time is short. For most people, we think we have time, particularly when we're young. We think we have all the time in the world, but we just have 24 hours in a day. If you work in Lagos or you work in any urban center across Africa, you spend a huge chunk of your time in traffic. You also have to spend time also going and coming from work, preparing your food for the day and all that. So as much as possible, where you can cut down on social media use, it would actually help contribute to effectiveness in whatever it is you do. A few ideas have come from here. One of them was what Udi mentioned, the fact that he keeps his phone far away from him. Oji also mentioned that he sets on notification and all that. That means that he sets off notifications. So that means that he does not see notifications unless when it's time to see them. Also, we've also had people on the show who seem to manage fine and who mentioned that they only respond to a particular set of people and they stay off some particular apps. For example, if you know that you spend a lot of time on Twitter, it might be a good idea to install Twitter on a different device and not use that device at work. There's no one size fits all. Different people have different things that they battle with. My own particular challenge is YouTube, and so I spend most of my time. I put any video I want to watch, I put it to my watch later playlist. I save it to watch later, and then I play it while I'm driving. Okay, so that way, podcasts. I spend roughly about 4 hours a day on average driving. So that's enough time to get through whatever videos that I have saved. And all that. Whatever works for you, but it's important. Your life matters, and the amount of time and effort you put in into the areas or things that matter in your life will be largely depending on those things that you can cut out. All right, so it's important you know your time and you allocate your resources, your time towards productivity and not towards stimulation. So thank you for joining us today on the Advisory Council. I guess this is where we'll call it a day. So we're out.
Thank you.
So,